Hi, everyone. We are LaChiMoLaLa. And we are back with another guide review for Monsta X. We took a poll. We asked who you guys thought we should do next. We had 3 members left. Yes, we're still counting Wonho. And it was really a tight race. And by one vote, we're going with Shonu.
Yeah.
Which is surprising, right? Super surprising.
Yeah, it was really interesting because when we started the poll, Minhyuk was winning, then the next day it was Shonu, then it was Minhyuk again and Shonu, and then see, your votes count.
This is a democracy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so you know what that means. So next week it's going to be Minhyuk, but so we're going to talk about Shonu this week and see what he's all about because everyone misses him. He's been in the military for about a year already, so he has 1 more year to go. And the guys still keep in touch with him, so it's not like the US boot camp or you can't talk to your loved ones at all. Like it's so it seems like that they're able to communicate with each other, which is great. But US
and since we're new to this, we're like very I feel, maybe I should speak for myself, not Tammy. I feel like I know him the least because we kind of joined the fandom after he was already in the military. So most of my algorithm is geared towards the other members. So I'm excited to learn about him, especially since he's the leader. It's weird that I don't know that much about him.
Yeah, the only thing I know about him is that he's a great dancer. And well, they're all great dancers, but
he's super tall.
Yeah, he's super tall, but especially, I believe he does some of the choreography too. Like he's really good at it. And then I know that he's an introvert. So that's all I know about him. So yeah, I'm really excited to learn more about him too. He looks very humble and really sweet, just from the surface.
And luckily for us, Chaena Channel has an updated 2021 guide. So we're going to watch the new guide. So if you guys haven't seen it, even better.
Yeah. All right. Ready to watch it?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi guys.
I already like that it starts
with
Diane's ass.
It's been a long time since I saw many new Monbebes. I wanted to make a new guide for them. I will start with the oldest member to the youngest. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Shonu started to be interested in being an idol when he saw a performance of Rain.
Of course, Rain is so good. Yeah, I knew him when back in the day.
You know his original band, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Since then, Rain has been his role model. Before deciding this, his future was related to swimming. He has always been good at it, and even got several awards.
Oh wow. That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just his wingspan.
Yeah.
He can pull ahead.
That's hilarious.
Shonu was a trainee for 6 or 7 years. He was a JYP trainee for 2 years. He auditioned with a Rain song and came in first place.
Well, he's not recognizable.
Yeah. Because of the hair.
Yeah.
You know exactly what it was.
He almost debuted with JB and Jin Young as a trio, but he couldn't, since according to the company he looked too old to debut with them.
옛날에 연습생 때 형이 형 탑이었잖아요. 뭐 소리야.
저희 2명이 현우 형을 보면서 좀 연습을 좀 열심히 했던 것 같아요.
많이 자극을 받았죠.
After JYP, Shonu made it onto Starship Entertainment. At the beginning of 2014, Shonu was in a pre-debut group that was initially only there to gather interest for No Mercy, New Boys, with Wonho, Joohyun and Shakgun. And in this way, he participated in the Mnet survival show of the Starship trainees, No Mercy. Shonu stood out for his great dancing and singing skills. Besides that, his tags were always within the top 3.
Oh
In the
wow.
end, he took the 2nd place and debuted in Monsta X.
몇 년 동안 느낀 감정 중에
We're gonna have to watch this.
감격스러운
Yeah,
순간이었던 것
seriously.
Okay, let's start with the basic information. Shonu's real name is Sun Hyung-woo.
Whoa.
He was born on 18th of June 1992 in
he's a
South
June baby.
Korea. His stage name means new show.
I'm a June
People
baby.
often confuse
Oh.
or believe
That's
that
what I said.
Shonu is like a robot because he is a bit expressionless, but the truth is that he shows his support or love in a quiet or hidden way, and people tend to overlook him. An example of why I say this is that he randomly compliment the members when they are not confident.
팔 씨름 혹시 전적 같은 게 어떻게 되는지.
많이 해본 적 없는데 이길 수 있을 것 같아. 이길 수 있을 것 같아.
주원이는 저 크로스핏으로 또
Yeah, Juani. That's my boy.
이거 못 이겨. 잘했어.
He is a person who shows support more by doing things than by talking.
준비.
So ridiculous.
맞출 때 도전 하나 드리자면 그쪽에 배운 거예요.
Such an introvert.
Yeah.
Shonu is the type of person who doesn't get angry over almost anything. According to the members, he usually sulks only when he doesn't get to eat when he works or when he's hungry because he loves food.
He gets angry.
Not fed on time.
Hey, I get him. I
Usually
get
he
angry
uploads
when
pictures of his
I
food
don't
on
eat.
Fan Cafe, and he has a mukbang program in which he enjoys food. His
Oh.
positions are leader. He is a leader who doesn't speak often, but he is doing so much for the group without standing in the foreground. He is a leader who is there to push the others in the foreground, to motivate them, and to be a puffer for stress.
Aww.
Shonu gives the members some security with just his presence, and that says a lot.
뭐야, 복불복이지. 그럼 가장 공정한 방식이지.
아니야, 너. 아니야.
네, 딴 사람들 보통 잘 안 터졌어.
주지 마? 응? 주지 마?
Also, he is one of the most scheduled members since their debut on variety shows, and whenever he appears on them, he never forgets to promote his group or mention his
Aw.
members.
Such a leader.
많이 해주세요. 기영이의 스페셜한 무대도 있으니까요. 또 저희 몬스타엑스 노래.
Something to note is that Shonu has always been an introvert, and he has had a hard time trying to talk a lot and having interactions with many people on variety shows.
네, 오늘 게스트 피츠입니다.
원래 저 현인지 아니었는데 저는.
제가 괜히 실수하기 싫어가지고 신나게 했는데. 최대한 노력하고 했는데. 진짜 웃기다. 저희 최대한 노력 중이에요. 뭐야? 저랑 같이 프로그램 하는데 거기서 진짜 아무 말도 안 해요.
Aww.
And yet they schedule him the most.
진짜로?
It's admirable how he overcome it well. MX members even said that Shonu tried to change his talkative and variety, but once he come back home he will be quiet. At first people questioned why Shonu was the member who promote in programs, and why a lot of programs call him, but actually he always get to be viral or trends on all the Korean portals. The members, whenever they have the opportunity to talk about Shonu as a leader, they always mention how good leader he is. Even if certain MCs try to look for negative things, they would talk about even more good things.
전혀 없습니다. 잔소리를 좀 나한테 유독한다든지.
아니요, 그런 것도 없어요.
그 뭐라지?
아, 그럼 너무 무관심한 거 아니에요?
무관심 아니에요.
아, 또 무관심하진 않아요.
그러면 원호가 얘기합시다. 원호가. 아니 다 좋은데 뭐 한번 그런 일이 있었다.
아니면 뭐 숙소에서 일어날 때 제일 늦게 일어난다든지.
모든 팀 중에 최고의 리더라고 생각합니다. 최고의 리더라고 생각합니다.
Oh, that's so sweet.
아니면 뭐 기현이는 뭐 리더에 대한 불만 없어요?
건의할 점이라든가 뭐.
현우 형이 화장품 광고를 한번 찍은 적이 있어요.
그죠.
그래가지고 저희한테 개인적으로 이거는 내가 잘해서 받은 게 아니라 우리 팀이 잘해서 받은 거라 해가지고 저희한테 보여줬어요.
7분의 1을 한 거예요?
네.
자기 것까지 혼자 봐서 7분의 1 딱 내려줬어요.
네. 뭐
훈훈 감동으로 끝이 났거든요. 진짜 셔츠에
he's so
대한 불만이
giving.
하나도 없어요, 이렇게 진짜.
그런 부분을 항상 정리해서 얘기해 주려고 하는 형의 모습을 항상 많이 배우죠.
제일 먼저 이렇게 물어봐 주더라고. 물어보고 와서 괜찮냐고 물어봐주고 뭔가 챙겨주려고
So he has a lot of heart.
괜찮아? 배려해주는 모습. 근데 그런 게 평상시에 항상 행동에 묻어나 있어서
되게 자기 걸 아무렇지 않게 막 줘. 그냥 그게 막 되게 잘 배워 있어.
I love people who take action instead of just telling you what to do.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
시련이 오고 힘들 때 옆에서 묵묵히 얘기도 많이 들어주고 응원도 많이 해주고 조언도 많이 해주고 이런 게 되게 고맙고 앞으로의 미래나 이런 생각들에 있어서 결정이 잘 서지 않을 때 옆에서 냉정하고 현실적으로 조언을 많이 해줘서 내 인생이 올바른
So sweet.
Look at him. His ears are getting all red.
Yeah.
진심으로 형이 우리 팀의 리더라서 정말 기뻐.
He's getting embarrassed.
이건 뭐 사석이라서 그런 게 공석이라서 그런 게 아니라 사석에서도 그러고 정말 뭐랄까 절대 내 견해에서나 내 나이에서 나올 수 없는 그런 형만의 바탕으로 뭔가 의견을 제시하거나 해선책 해결책을 제시했을 때 정말 괜히 리더가 아니라는 생각도 들고 나날이 뭔가 좀 발전하는 모습을 보여줘서
Keon in the back there, just like laughing at him.
Main dancer. Shonu is always innovating his dance learning whenever he can attend dance classes or go to practice. And he makes his own choreographies and helps in Monsta X's choreographies.
Never need a bitch, I'm what a bitch need. Trying to find the one that can fix me. I've been dodging death in the 60s.
It's so interesting the two tallest guys are like the main dancers.
Yeah.
I feel like that's unusual.
It's so flexible too. Oh my gosh, look at his legs.
Right? Just legs for days.
I mean, I just look, I feel tired just watching him dance. It's amazing though. Oh my gosh, so good.
Told you I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Guess you never know how good you got it till it's gone. Felt caught up messing with these LA girls.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
If any member has problems with dancing, he willingly and professionally helps them with choreographies, even during other schedules.
와우 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 여기로 지금 당장
He must learn these choreographies like really, really fast.
Yeah. And that is a real talent.
Yeah.
If you teach me choreo, I'm like, I'll get it, but give me till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
어떡하지? 자켓이 없어.
He even had to teach Kangbiko choreography to foreigners for the Australian K-Con. He handled it very well, knowing that he was not very good at English at the time.
Wow.
Just feel.
That must be so hard.
Mm-hmm. And these are like really quick movements too, and sometimes very like small.
And they have to be very precise.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
He participated in Hit the Stage. This show made Shonu grow as a dancer, because he learned many things, like when they said that he had to improve his facial expressions. And now, he comes to kill all of us.
I love this song.
So good.
A professional dancer even when there are problems.
I love this song too.
He made it look like it was part of the choreography. A genius. Lead vocalist. Shonu's voice is so unique. His singing and voice are something I have never heard before on K-pop.
Oh wow, it's like really sweet. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I didn't think it was going to be so sweet.
Oh, Minyak's voice too. Oh.
I know, what song is this?
I know! Ah.
His tone is described by Kihyun as a tone with a pop feel, because even if he sings a Korean song you can feel it like a pop song.
I've seen this show.
Oh,
this
really?
is Tale of Tale of the Nine Tails.
Ah. And now you know who sang that song.
Now I know.
That looks like a fun show.
It is fun.
Oh my gosh. A VHS tape. Boom.
He has like a really high range. I usually think of tenors as being short. I mean, facts. Usually baritones and basses are the tall ones.
Wow.
안녕하세요. 몬스타 X 션우입니다.
Shonu has participated as an actor several times in Monsta X, but he has participated in dramas such as Jungjiama's Watching with Me the Arc of B2B, and he is going to star in an episode of the horror mini-series Godam 2 on Netflix. I hope I can see his acting side soon again.
Wow, he's an
He
actor
likes
too?
to exercise. He even bought exercise machines for the studio.
Okay.
작업실 룩입니다.
Oh, it's Tammy's weakness.
Oh, it is my weakness. It is. Oh man, look at that.
기구는 좀 더 다 방면 활용이 가능한 새 기구로
Oh, look at you.
바꿀까 말까 지금 생각 중입니다.
Oh, look at those squats. Nice up.
This CrossFit situation.
And he must be squatting heavy because he's wearing a belt. And that is
Shonu
totally
is a
me
person
too, by
who doesn't have a
myself.
drop of evil in his body. He has that pure and innocent aura.
현우 오빠, 요즘 현우 오빠가 가장 아끼는 것은 무엇인가요? 식사 시간 해놓고 또 찌른 거예요. 찍찍 몬베베 하트.
심박수. 이때 심박이 좀 많이 웃지 마. 이때 심박이 좀 많이 뛰었죠? 네. 뭘해서 이렇게 심박이 뛰었지? 지금 123이야. 빅살이 났다고 심박수 뛰어. 또 땀날 난다. 가야겠다.
But because of that, he thinks that he has a reputation for being a dumb, and that's because when he says something without trying to be funny, people often laugh.
사람이 되는 게 장래희망이라고 썼어. 6, 7, 42. 똑똑하네, 똑똑해.
Shonu will be starting his military service on July 22nd of this year as a social worker due to his medical history for retinal detachment in his left eye, his dislocated shoulder and his back. He will be on a hiatus and he will be back in 1 year and 9 months, probably April of 2023.
Oh, that's a
Don't be
long
sad.
time.
We will probably have some updates of him. So, we will be here waiting for him.
저녁 식사도 너무너무 맛있었어요. 건강하고. 아니 몰라. 모르는 건 아니고. 뭘 몰라. 아무튼 장난이고. 그냥 웃어요.
Well, this is all for today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope that you have been able to learn even more about Shonu. Subscribe if you want more videos about Monsta X. Stan Monsta X. Bye.
Aww. Wow, so we were really wrong. He hasn't been in the military very long.
Yeah, well, I saw a recent interview with the guys, and they said that he's been in it for a year. So, yeah, about a year. So I was like, oh.
It's funny, like, I personally, even though I'm an extrovert, I mean, this probably actually makes sense. A lot of my very good friends are introverts. So I do get that, like, I have a lot of friends who feel like people think that they're like bitchy or rude because they're just they don't say a lot when they first meet you. They need to warm up to you before they can like joke around. But because of that, they do feel like they were saying in this video, they get like a lot of judgment from new people. So it can be hard for them to make new friends. They just need people to like give them a chance to open up. And it's not like they have like RBF or anything, resting bitch face. It's more just like they lay back, they hang back waiting to see, you know? And I think it's unfortunate that those people are sometimes like, oh, they're like, that person's moody or sour or cold. It's like, no, they're literally analyzing. They're giving them a second to figure out the lay of the land, not just jumping in and doing something crazy and stupid.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I feel like I'm a hybrid. Like I'm not quite an introvert or quite an extrovert. I guess it just really depends on the situation, but it literally takes me about 6 months to like warm up to people. you know. And so yeah, a lot of people, like when I first started off, like say a new job, like they thought like I was like a mole, you know, I didn't really talk much, you know. But yeah, I totally get it, you know, like it's like one of those things where like, yeah, you kind of sit back and you just like analyze the room for a second, you know, and just kind of just soak everything in and like kind of see who you want to trust and stuff like that too, you know. So I totally get it.
But I feel like it must be super hard, especially when you're in a performance oriented career. People expect you to kind of come in at a 10 or a 9 and like maintain that energy and that focus.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. He doesn't have the personality that you would think would want to do it. I personally, there's a lot of musicians and actors that I admire who are very extroverted when they're on stage. It's like you flip a switch and you're another person. You're that other person inside of you, but that's not who you are all the time. There's a lot of performers who get really bad stage fright. You know, you wouldn't think those people would want to do a job where they throw up before they go to work every day, but they do. So I really find it admirable when people are pushing themselves and pushing their boundaries just to do what they love when it's almost against their nature, you know, just based on how the rest of their job has to be. Must be like very overwhelming.
Yeah, I wonder how it was for him when they first started, you know, like doing press junkets and stuff like that, like to be put out there in, you know, in the, just be put out there and have all these questions asked to you and saying, hey, I'm the leader. And, you know, and they have like some sort of expectation of, you know, the leader of the group, you know, like, so.
Leader makes you think, take charge, you know?
Yeah. So kudos to him for taking on that role, because it's an additional role that's very difficult to do. Like you're pretty much like the initial face of the group, you know, like you represent the group, you know, when all the guys don't want to talk, you know. So I mean that's pretty crazy, you know. So
and you're the liaison between the group and the company, right? Sometimes you have to appease them both, which is not easy.
Oh gosh, no. Yeah, so it's pretty cool that even though his person, like you said, you know, like on stage it looks so crazy. Like I would have never known that he would be like an introvert, because on stage he's a performer. He looks amazing. I mean, for goodness sakes, you know, some of his clothing choices, like we see some of his abs, you know. So
it's not an introvert's clothing choice, perhaps.
I guess so. I don't know, but I mean, wow. So I mean, even Kian's mom was like, Shonu shows off, why don't you? You know, so
and we agree with her. Why don't you?
No, seriously. Okay, but anyways, but yeah, so it was really great learning more about him, you know.
And I have to say, I was really surprised to hear he'd been a trainee for so long. I feel like him, I am, and you, honey, we're all trainees like forever. So I guess that explains why the group is like a little more mature than some of the other groups. Like even their first album, their first music videos, they come off more like men than boys.
Yeah.
So maybe that contributed to it. It also explains why they're all so damn good.
Yeah, they're so talented. So yeah, so this was really fun. Like I'm glad that we got to finally learn about the leader.
By the time he gets done with his military service, we will have watched all of No Mercy and all of X-Ray, so we'll be very up to date on it.
Yes.
I guess it's no surprise who we're doing next time.
I know, right? I wonder who it is. So next is Minhyuk, and he seems like a jokester too, you know, like he has a sense of humor. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know him. And some of the girls, the Monbebes, like they were saying how savage he is. So I see that, you know, I kind of see that from some of the interviews that I've seen so far. So I guess we'll wait and see next week to see how savage he is. So
I'm into that.
I know, me too. Who doesn't like a guy who speaks their mind, you know? So, all right. Any last thoughts?
Just that I am really enjoying these. It has been really, really helpful. I wish every band had guides like this. I feel like I've progressed in the fandom a lot quicker than I would have.
Yeah.
And I'm living for it. And I'm so excited. I feel like this is our 6 months of Monsta X. It's just album, movie, concert. It never ends. And please don't let it.
I know. I love it. Love it so much. All right, you guys. So that is it for our reaction video for Shownu. And thank you for helping us choose Shownu for this round. So, all right, you guys. We are LaChiMoLaLa. And we will see you next week for Minyak. 안녕.
안녕.